If you have been watching YouTube videos about Balatro, it wouldn't take you so much time to realize that every video is the same. The same YouTuber or streamer trying to minimize the number of cards in his deck while trying to turn every other card into the same card. While that is probably the most efficient way to play the game, it's not really a fun way to play, as it blocks you from being creative, turning you into that machine that tries to do the same build every single game. And as a new Balatro player myself, I did the mistake of playing my first 13 hours trying to play the same way, and the results only one win until something clicked. Why don't I try to do something new, like playing 2 pairs only? And it actually worked. It actually worked so hard that I won 5 of the last 6 games. So why don't you just let me show you how I do it? I chose Zodiac. Despite me not using this deck before, I chose it to show you that you can do it with any deck you want. I started the first small blind and quickly finished it with a 3 of kind. In the first shop I found a trouser joker which scaled very well with 2 pairs, so I took it and bought a buffon back which I didn't find anything useful in it, so I chose the best of the 2 jokers. Then I moved on to the next blind. I finished this blind with 2 pairs hands, adding 4 mods to my trousers, skipping the next shop, moving right away to the blind boss, which I finished with a single 2 pair hand, adding extra 2 mods to my trousers. In the shop I bought the full card, planning to use it later. Then I skipped the small blind for a Mega Planet pack, finding a black hole and a Venus card, making my 2 pair hand at level 3. Then I used the full cards that I bought earlier, making an extra Venus card, which makes my 2 pair hand at level 4. I was also thinking about skipping the big blind, but I didn't because I wanted to add Mars to my trouser joker, finishing the big blind with 1 high 2 pair hand, making my trouser joker at plus 8 mods. Then I also finished the blind boss with 1 hand, leading me into Ant 3 with a plus 10 mods trouser joker and a level 4 2 pairs. In the next shop I bought a popcorn joker, which wasn't a good idea thinking about it right now, because I need to play more hands if I want to scale my trouser joker. In the next shop I bought a Mars card without using it before I bought a planet pack, because if you have a card in your consumables, it has no chance in appearing in the back, which ultimately increasing the chance of getting a Venus card. But in the end it didn't matter because I didn't find a Venus card in the back. So I upgraded the straight, then I skipped the next blind to double my money and started the next blind boss, ultimately finishing it with a 1 2 pair hand. In the next shop I bought a Neptune card to increase the chance of getting a Venus card in the next pack even more. Then I redeemed the seed money voucher to help me make more money. Then I opened another buffon back, finding a basketball joker with a polychrome, adding 3x mods to my hands. Then I finished a small blind with a single 2 pair hand. Then I bought a jumbo buffon back from the shop, finding the uncommon joker bootstraps, giving me another 1.5 mods thanks to the basketball joker. And I bought the arcana back, finding a helmet which gives me another 20 gold. Then again I finished the big blind with a 1 2 pair hand, getting into the next shop with 96 gold. I sold my popcorn joker to buy the card sharp joker, which is another uncommon joker, giving me an extra 1.5 mod from the basketball joker, on top of an extra 3x mod if I use the same hand twice in the same round. Then I bought the 2 valent packs in the shop, finding a Venus card in one of them, making my 2 pair at level 5. I finished the next blind boss with another single 2 pair hand. Moving into the next shop I found the telescope voucher, which is the best voucher to get when you're trying to level up a specific hand. And because of that voucher, the planet bag that was in the shop made my 2 pair hand level 6. I used the 2 planet card on my consumables because they are not useful anymore, so I can have more space for anything else. I skipped the small blind in Ant 5 for a 25 gold and one-shotted the big blind with a single 2 pair hand again. In the shop I found the planet back, which means another Venus card thanks to the telescope voucher that I bought earlier. Then I started the planet boss one-shotting it with a 2 pair hand again, moving me into Ant 6. In the shop I bought the observatory voucher, then bought the buffon back and didn't find anything useful in it, and after that I bought a random uncommon joker so I can add extra 1.5x mod to my basketball joker. Then I skipped the small blind for 40 gold and one-shotted the big blind with a single 2-pair hand. In the next shop, I replaced the Rocket Joker for a Banner Joker so I can get extra chips. After that, I did another reroll, finding a Venus card, making my 2-pair hand at level 7. Then I started the boss blind, one-shotting it with a single 2-pair hand again, making me into anti-7. At this point, I have a lot of gold, so I just redeemed the voucher and used some rerolls. Then I sold my Banner Joker for a Slay Joker because it get activated by 2-pair hands too. Did another reroll and found another Venus card. I bought it but I didn't use it because of the voucher that I bought earlier. That gives me 1.5x mult if I play the hand while I have its planet card in the consumables. Then I bought an Arcana back and got another 20 gold. At anti-7 small blind, I one-shotted it with a single hand, scoring 150,000 chips, which means I can already win the game at this point. In the shop I bought a planet back, which upgraded my 2-pair hand into level 8. Then I one-shotted the big blind again, and in the shop I bought another planet card back, and my 2-pair hand became level 9. Then I replaced my Slay Joker for a Swashbuckler. The blind boss was the needle, which forced you to play only one hand, which didn't really matter as I already scored 200k chips, while it was asking for 35k to win the round. I am finally at anti-8, confident enough that I will win anyway. I skipped the small and big blind for extra 72 gold that I won't use anyway, and started the blind boss. The blind boss was Crimson Heart, which disabled one random joker every hand. And even though this blind boss is so annoying, it didn't really matter as I already won the game with 2 hands. I scored 750,000 chips, and for some reason I think the game know my name because of what the Joker said after the game. Then I started endless mode to see how far I can go, and after a good 8 minutes I lost at the small blind in anti-11. Collecting only 4 million chips when I needed over 7 million. So to answer the question, is it possible to win a Balatro run with 2 pairs only? The answer is yes, and it's so easy to do. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you have another challenge for me, leave it in the comment, and I would love to see you in another video. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.